Ooh. Should you bulk? Should you cut? Should you maintain if you're skinny fat? This is the question I got just a couple of days ago after I posted on my story that you shouldn't bulk if you're skinny fat. So, why am I eligible to talk about this topic? It's because I went through pretty much the same thing that you're struggling with. I was skinny fat, I had a ton of fat on my frame, and I had zero muscle mass. Even though I was working out every single day, like multiple times a day sometimes, even though I was eating clean, eating high protein, drinking a lot of water, running, sleeping well, eating only whole foods, doing everything correct, I still was skinny fat. And I had to figure out the solution and I had to fix it. And throughout doing this, I learned a bunch of stuff that I'm going to share with you today so you can break free from the skinny fat trap and you can get lean, get shredded, get six-pack abs, be confident with a shirt on or without a shirt off this summer. Okay, so in 90 days, you can get shredded, you can get the body that you want to. So what's the question? Should you bulk? Should you cut? Should you maintain? What should you do if you're skinny fat? So let's reverse that a bit. So if you're a skinny fat, that means that you have a low muscle mass, you pretty much have no muscle mass built, and you have a higher amount of body fat on your body. Now, that should tell us everything we need to know about. Bulking is definitely not the thing. Why? Because bulking is essentially when you eat more calories, so you have more energy that you can use to build muscle. That's what bulking essentially is. Now, with that being said, stored fat is energy. So stored fat is essentially stored calories that you can use, and you have plenty of that. So bulking is definitely not needed for you to build muscle because you can use the excess energy that you have stored fat to you essentially use that energy to build muscle. Now, maintaining is also something that I would not do because it takes a lot longer to see the results. So let me explain. So when you build muscle, what you're essentially doing is as well, you're increasing your TDEE, which is essentially total daily energy expenditure. You're essentially, as you build more muscle, every single day, you're burning more calories, okay? Because the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn, okay? Because your muscle is a metabolically active tissue. So you need, so the more muscle you have, you're going to be burning more calories, burning more fat. Now, with that being said, as you are in maintaining phase where you're eating the same amount of calories as you're burning, so you're essentially seeing the same body weight, you are, over a long enough period of time, as you work out and as you eat enough protein, you are going to start building muscle. And as you start building muscle, your calories expenditure is going to go up, which means over time, your body fat is going to go down, muscle is going to go up, right? And, in a long enough period of time, you're going to lose the excess fat and you're going to end up with muscle. But this is something that's going to take you probably 2 or 3 years. Like it's going to take a lot of time to see the result of this doing. And there is a much more effective way and much more efficient way, faster way to doing this. And that is to cut, to go in a fat loss phase, to lose fat and build muscle. So it's likely that you do not have enough muscle because you don't train correctly and you don't eat enough protein, you don't eat enough calories. Okay, that's as well. So what you need to do is you need to be in a calorie deficit and you need to train right. Okay, you need to train right. You need to have proper workout in place so you build muscle. How do you do this? You need to have progressive overload in your workouts. That means you need to get stronger and stronger and stronger on your exercises over time. And you need to train hard. You need to train close to failure or to failure on most of your sets. Not all, but most. Okay. On top of that, you need to eat enough protein. That's what's going to build your muscle. Those three things: progressive overload, training close to failure or to failure, and protein. You need to have those things dialed in. Now, if those things are dialed in, you're going to start building muscle, and you want to start losing fat. The way you lose fat is to be in a calorie deficit. As you are in a calorie deficit, you are going to be able to build muscle because you are just starting to essentially build muscle. You're just going through that newbie gains phase, which is a phase where your body is hyper responsive to lifting weights, and you're going to build muscle really rapidly, okay, as you fix your protein intake, as you fix your training. Okay, so fix your training and be in a slight calorie deficit. When I say slight calorie deficit, I mean start with about 300 calorie deficit, 300 to 500 calorie deficit. That's the sweet spot. Watch your body weight every single day, measure your weight every single day. As you wake up, do this first thing in the morning. Once you wake up, after your bathroom, go straight, jump on a scale, see what your body weight is, open your notes app, write the date and the body weight, and keep track of it. Do this every single day. And if your body weight is going down every single week, on average, not every single day, but on average, the trend is going down 1 to 2 pounds per week, thumbs up. If it's not, if it's stagnating or if it's going up, reduce calories intake by 100, then repeat the same, 100 to 200. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you lose fat. You have to keep and take that body weight data, just as feedback data. Okay, do not stress about it. Do not frustrate about it. Do not, panic when you one day you see, scale jump 2 pounds. Do not panic. Just data, just feedback. And body weight daily can fluctuate based on how much salt you ate, how much carbs you ate, how much water did you drink, what foods did you eat, etc., etc., etc. So do not worry about daily body weight. Worry about the trend. If it's going down every single week, 1 to 2 pounds, you're good. Okay, on average. If it's not, reduce calories. Okay, and as you do this every single day and every single week, you are going to start seeing progress, as well as take progress photos. Take progress photos once a week. Do this on Fridays or Saturdays. All right, early in the morning, as soon as you are done with your bathroom. Okay, so the same thing again. Just as you are going to measure your body weight, measure your progress photos, and that will give you another data. You can also measure your your waist and your biceps and your thighs and your chest area. Okay, you can keep data of those things. Keep all of those things in the Notes app. Okay, Notes app and photos. That's it. Gallery. Okay, simple. Now, as I said, start with 300 to 500 calorie deficit. Eat enough protein. Train correctly. Once you do that, you're going to break free from the skinny fat trap, and in 90 to 120 days, you're going to look awesome. You're going to look lean. You're going to look shredded. You're going to have abs. You're going to have muscles for this summer. If you do everything correctly, you're going to do this. Okay. Now, there's a few tips I can give you for calorie deficit. So pick and choose foods that are high in protein. Mostly eat those foods. That's meat. Usually meat, chicken. Lean beef, turkey, egg whites, eggs, all of those things are good. The dairy, cheese, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is awesome, and that's 0% Greek yogurt. So, those things, eat high protein, okay? And what else? Yeah, so have a simple meal plan. Just 3 to 5 meals per day, simple meals that okay, I have this meal at around this time, and then this meal at around this time, and then this meal at around this time, and that will keep you on track. They will keep you on track easily. Track your calories on an app such as MyFitnessPal or something like that. There's plenty of those, and just keep track of those calories. All right, that is how you do it, and you'll find yourself some days struggling to eat even that amount of calories. Because it's hard to overeat your calories when you're eating healthy and when you're eating high protein. All right. And then as well, keep your carbs healthy. Do not eat chips. Do not eat, you can from time to time. It's 80-20, right? 80% of the time you should eat healthy, and 20% of the time, you can play around chips and stuff like that, burgers and stuff like that. But most of the time, you want to stick to your simple meal plan. It's going to be 100 times easier. You're not going to have to think about food all the time. Like me, myself, I hate thinking about food all the time, because you're then occupied of food every single 3 to 5 hours, right? So having a simple meal plan removes that overthinking about food. All right, makes it very, very easy. Okay, so that's about it. As well as keep your sleep good. So same sleep and wake up time. That's really going to help you a lot, because when you sleep well, when you sleep 8 hours every single morning, every single day, and when you have the same sleep and same wake up time, your hunger hormone goes down, so you're not feeling hungry all the time, and your appetite hormone goes up. So you eat and you're full more. You feel fuller for longer most of the time. Probably I said it wrong, but you get a point. That's about it for this video. That's how you get rid of the skinny fat physique, of the skinny fat body. You need to build muscle and you need to lose fat. The way you do that is not by bulking, it's not by maintaining, although you can do it, but it's by cutting, getting firstly lean, and then building up from there. You can start building, once you get lean, after the summer, you can start a lean bulking. Just slowly putting on muscle mass without putting on fat. And then when the next summer comes around, rolls around, you're going to be unrecognizable, because you'll have a ton of muscle and you'll be lean as fuck. So that's pretty much it. That's what you should do. You have right now low muscle mass and you have high amount of body fat. You should go in a calorie deficit, so you start to see the fat loss going down, and train correctly and eat enough protein every single day, so you see muscle mass going up. Keep track of your progress, keep track of your body weight, keep track of your data every single day, every single week. While doing these things, and I can guarantee you, you're going to stop being skinny fat and you're going to start being jacked, right? So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with some of your friends who do you like to help as well. Like the video, and then subscribe, because more videos are coming out that are very valuable, and I want to help you, and it will help you get jacked this year. So that's about it. As well as if you have any questions or suggestions or feedback, go down in the comments below and type it for me. So what do you want to see in the next video? What do you want? Anything. Literally comment just anything. That's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.